is THV 11 This Morning.
Good Saturday morning to you. I'm Winnie Wright. Thanks for waking up with us.
And I'm Mary Alvarez. Today is Saturday, January 13th. And
it's cold. It's cold. It's cold. That's what we got today.
Yeah, you know,
not
yesterday,
going outside.
Not
doing it.
So yesterday was the first day of this big cool down, and the day before that, we were ranging 30 to 40 degrees warmer.
I remember it felt like fall. It was like 60 degrees outside and humid. And
yeah, I was out of town, but I saw people posting pictures of them running outside in shorts and. Yeah,
really
definitely
warm.
Can't do that today. Let's go ahead and take a look at Live View Max. We are seeing just some clouds streaming on through, but today we'll see mostly sunny skies. So clouds aren't expected to stick around all day. As far as our temperatures go, we are ranging this morning in the mid-20s, a few of us into the upper 20s. So believe it or not, this morning is warmer than yesterday morning. 26 degrees right now in Benton. 25 in Hot Springs Village, as well as Perryville, 28 in Hot Springs, 26 in Malvern. Sunrise happens at 7:16. Temperatures in the low 20s for the next few hours. Winds out of the north helping it feel a little cooler than the actual temperature. So we'll talk a little bit more about the wind chills, the sunshine today, and the possibility for snow tomorrow. Yep, you heard it. Snow. Winnie?
Thanks, Marielle. Little Rock police announced another arrest in the death of a young mother and her 2 children. While many details are still under wraps, THV 11's David Littman learned the people that investigators think killed Mariah Cunningham and her kids are both behind bars.
You have to understand this is an open investigation. We have to protect the integrity of the investigation, and we don't want to compromise any potential jurors out there.
But police and city leaders say the community does not have to fear Michael Collins or his brother, William Alexander. Alexander was arrested Monday, and detectives got the arrest warrant for Collins Thursday. U.S. Marshals arrested him on unrelated charges a couple days after the bodies of Mariah Cunningham and her 2 kids were found.
The city manager's office put up the $50,000 reward. That certainly helped generate a lot of energy, a lot of calls, a lot of information.
They're helping us with this investigation. That's critical. That's everything to us. So we want to applaud all parties involved.
Family members told me that Collins and Cunningham were friends and former roommates. Detectives won't say if they have a motive for the murders, but Mayor Mark Stodola called it a grim example of domestic violence.
And it's something that as a community we need to continue to reach out to people to help us with as it relates to those issues.
Police say Collins left for Chicago right after the murders, and it took detectives, the state crime lab, prosecutors, and the U.S. Marshals to complete the case against him.
It is the very hard work of a collective group of professionals that are working very hard every single moment of the day to bring safety and return safety to our streets.
Since Collins is in federal custody out of state, LRPD has to wait to charge him. The federal prosecutors could bring him back soon or force him to stand trial for his other charges first. A Little Rock man accused of killing a toddler in a road rage shooting just before Christmas in 2016 could claim insanity. 34-year-old Gary Holmes is accused of killing 3-year-old Asen King. State doctors found him fit to stand trial, but a lawyer who has spoken with his family believes a private doctor also needs to examine him. He's scheduled for trial next month. A fire destroyed a Southwest Arkansas church. It happened at the First Assembly of God Church in Nashville, that's in Howard County, about 20 miles north of Hope. Multiple fire departments responded after the first units arrived around 8:30 a.m., but even with extra help, they could not contain the blaze before it reduced the building to rubble. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. A government watchdog is expressing concern over the dangerous misuse of a laundry detergent. In the latest social media fad, teenagers are putting detergent pods in their mouths and posting the videos online. CBS's Anna Werner explains why this is so risky.
All right, come on.
Internet fame is driving the latest teen fad, biting into detergent pods. But the so-called Tide Pod Challenge can kill. Those colorful detergent packs are highly concentrated and poisonous. So far this year, there's been a 20% jump in the calls to poison control centers from teens exposed to laundry pods.
New Jersey Poison Center.
Half of the 40 calls were due to intentional misuse. The problem goes beyond attention-seeking teenagers. The brightly colored pods can be mistaken for candy, as this photo shows. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says 2 toddlers ate them and died. Seniors with dementia are vulnerable too. 8 died after eating the packs. Procter & Gamble, the maker of Tide Pods, told us they should not be played with, whatever the circumstance is, even if meant as a joke. Safety is no laughing matter.
The new Tide Pods Child Guard zipper bag.
CPSC Acting Chairman Anne-Marie Burkle says her agency has been working with manufacturers to reduce the dangers.
We've worked diligently with industry, making the film on that packet even more tough so that it isn't as easy to puncture, and reducing the toxicity and the strength of the laundry detergents.
It's a way for marketing to make them attractive.
But Don Huber with Consumer Reports says there's more manufacturers could do.
We believe that the manufacturer should make them less attractive, less like candy and food, to reduce any confusion for people.
P&G says color does not play a role in accidents with young children. Rather, they say access is the problem, and parents should keep laundry pods high up and away from children. But some researchers recommend that parents of young children not buy the pods and instead stick to regular liquid detergent. Anna Werner, CBS News, New York.
In our nation's capital, President Trump signs Arkansas Congressman French Hill's bill into law, expanding the Little Rock Central High School historic site. The bill adds several nearby houses to the historic zone, opening them up to protection and maintenance by the National Park Service. If the houses look familiar, that's because they formed the backdrops to nationally recognizable photos like the ones showing Elizabeth Eckford, and other members of the Little Rock Nine going to school under the watchful eyes of Federalized Arkansas National Guard. Representative Hill says the homes are now recognized as, quote, living monuments to the civil rights movement in Arkansas and the United States. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is Monday. The civil rights icon would have been 89 years old this year. There are many ways to celebrate the holiday, and some got a jump start last night. The King Holiday Empowerment Symposium honored community leaders who exhibit Dr. King's legacy of service. Executive Director of the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission, Deshaun Scarborough, says the group wants people to consider the MLK holiday a day on and not a day off.
Dr. King wanted a world that was beloved, a beloved community, and really truly that belief. We're wanting to reach out through all the Arkansas and bring that to fruition.
The commission is hosting a day of service on Monday at the North Little Rock High School Performing Arts Center. It's free and open to the public. Coming up, Oaklawn opened racing season with a brand new president. Plus, Katy Perry comes to Little Rock and stirs up local business. That's all next on THV 11 this morning.
And we're also talking about a cold day ahead with some sunshine, and tomorrow the possibility of snow for some locations. I'm talking about that chance as well as the rest of your weekend forecast after the break. You're watching THV 11 this morning.
Well, the force is strong with a snow sculpture in Boston.
Check this out. A dad used a shovel and scissors to make this life-size Darth Vader out of snow. It was actually a surprise for his 7-year-old son.
He didn't expect it to turn into a temporary tourist attraction. People stopped to take selfies and group pictures with the most feared sculpture in the galaxy. Sadly, the snowman has since been destroyed and is now one with the force.
Dad of the year right there.
Yeah, no kidding. Also, check this out. Police in Maine are warning people about a highly addictive substance, I personally am quite addicted, that has been peddled by short, peppy dealers dressed in green.
The Madawaska Police Department posted this tongue-in-cheek warning to Facebook this week. It says officers have received reports of substances that go by the street names of Caramel Delights, Thin Mints, Peanut Butter Patties, Thanks a Lot, Peanut Butter Sandwich, Shortbread, and S'mores.
Police were even nice enough to offer a solution. If you come into contact with any of these cookies, you can drop them off at the police department. Officer Garrett Albert has courageously volunteered to dispose of them.
Or your local TV news station.
Yeah, Marielle and I are happy to help you get this product off the streets.
Yeah.
It's probably not safe for everyone.
You're right.
We are cleared for consumption.
Absolutely. I will I'll help out. It's my duty to the community to help out.
Well, and one of my favorite topics, besides pets, last week it was pets, this week it's food. In other food news, a restaurant in Dearborn, Michigan is selling a taco, forget this, $60.
Ooh.
That better be a good taco.
Yeah,
That's all
definitely.
I gotta say. In order to break the stereotype, the Mexican food is always cheap.
Well, the taco offered by M Cantina contains seared American, I'm not even sure how to pronounce this, Wagyu beef. If you know how to pronounce it, let me know. Caviar and black truffles. It also has ice plant leaves and salt from Hawaii. Oh, and it's also topped with roasted grasshoppers.
Grasshoppers?
Yeah, because you know that's what adds the
crunch. If you plan on ordering the $60 taco, you have to order them in threes, which means you'll end up spending $180 for that meal. Now, Marielle, my appeal for tacos is partially that it's cheap.
Right. And tacos can also be healthy.
They can. I don't prefer the healthy ones. But
you know, I had someone ask me, you know, you come from a Hispanic background. Where do you like to get your Mexican food in Little Rock? And I said, my house.
I've had her tacos. For the record, they're delicious. But I'm always misled. Get this. So $3, it's like, oh, $3 a taco. I'm like, oh, let me get like 3 or 4 tacos. And then you're like, okay, that ends up being a full price meal.
Yeah.
It's very misleading. It's so delicious.
And with that, THV 11 this morning at 7 starts right now.